everyone, my name is Sofie Veie and I have made a preset on the Helix that I hope that you will enjoy. You've got your lovely clean, you've got two different lead tones, and then another clean sort of dreamy delay space kind of thing. In terms of the amps that I've decided to use, we've gone for the Cali Texas Channel 1, which is basically a Mesa Lone Star. Love a Lone Star. It's great for cleans with a bit of crunch on it, but also if I want something with a bit of drive on it, I think this responds really, really well to it. In terms of cabs, the first one that we go into is the Mesa cab, right? Easy peasy. The next one that we go into is the Roland 120. Which is also great. It's just to get those really, really nice cleans. Next up, we've got an EQ. And I always like to put an EQ on it just so that I can customize every tone. For the clean, we've also got Retro Reel. I love this effect. I just love it. It sounds so gorgeous. You can of course choose not to have it on. It's totally up to you. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I like just having a big old fat reverb on it, always in stereo as well. Sounds great. In terms of reverb, I always use the dynamic hall. It's just, to me, that's the one that sounds the biggest. Also, we've got a compressor. Again, that's not everyone's cup of tea, so feel free to deactivate that. Here is the Scream 808, which is basically a tube screamer. It doesn't need a lot of gain for it to give it a bit of meat. Again, I've put on the reverb, added some delay on it, the vintage digital, it also sounds great, one of my favorite ones. I've also turned off the retro reel. In my head, the warm lead is kind of meant to be not necessarily a solo kind of tone, but more like if you have a melody line on a backing track and you kind of want it to stand out. So for this one, I added a different kind of delay, the transistor tape, just to give it a little bit more of a vintage feel. There's two reverbs on now. We still have our dynamic hall. Turned up the mix quite a bit to give it a more of a spacious vibe. We have a shimmer and we've got the retro reel. The flutter is a little bit higher on this one, but I just think it sounds great. So the solo tone is meant to be more of a solo tone. We got a lot more gain on this one and some added delay and reverb on it. On its own, it might sound like it's a lot, but I think in the context of like a backing track, or if you're just improvising on something, this will really sound sick. Please adjust this preset to fit your needs. I don't know what guitar you have. I don't know what kind of style that you like to play, but I like to think that this is like a nice basic couple of snapshots where you get a nice big clean. You also get some sort of lead tones that are not too like whoa, but then also you have a solo tone, melody tone. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that you find this preset helpful. Please let me know if you decide to use it. I would really love to check that out. My name is Sofie Veie and have a wonderful day.